Okay, for your entertainment tonight, I'm going to go through some more 78 records. And it's this box here. I got this at a relatively local car boot sale only yesterday for the grand sum of £3. And I don't know what's in there, but I thought it would be worth a look. And I thought the box was actually quite nice too. I mean, it's nothing particularly special, needs a good clean, but yeah, I thought that was worth having. So let's get going. So the record which is on the gramophone at the minute didn't actually come out of that box. It was one my wife found while hunting through piles or boxes of vinyl. And there was quite a lot of vinyl at that car boot sale. It was quite a big car boot sale. Anyway, she liked it because of the sleeve, which is this rather nice HMV, Noel Coward, Mad Dogs and Englishmen on his Master's Voice sleeve. I do actually have this record, I'm sure, somewhere. So if I find it, depending on what sleeve it's in, I may actually transfer it into this sleeve. Anyway, I'll put that away for the minute. And this record that's actually on there is Less Than the Dust. This is a piece of Peter Dawson record. It's his Master's Voice B2255. I'll try and read out the labels, but I'm reading them out from the distance of about 18 inches away or so, and my eyesight's not that good. Anyway, and on the other side is The Temple Bells, which is also by Peter Dawson. So let's have a look at this box. Bit of a reach, but hopefully I'll just be able to prize a few records out. Really haven't had any records out of this box, although when I first saw it on the stall there were actually a couple of records just beside it. So anyway, this is an Imperial. It's a red Imperial. It's a vocal duet. It's Thoughts of Yesterday Part 1, Bob and Alf Pearson. So there's going to be part 2 on the other side, I'm sure, but let's flip it over, oops, and just check. Yeah, so that's part 2 there. This tone arm's going to get in the way, I can tell. Anyway, let's have another one out. Don't want to scratch it. Anyway, let's put that one down. This is a Pal of My Cradle Days waltz, Paul Whiteman and his orchestra, B2099 on his Master's Voice. Well, that's quite nice. And that one there on the other side is Honey, I'm in Love with You, Foxtrot. This one's from Mercenary Mary. Well, there's some records from Mercenary Mary in the previous batch I looked through. This is also Paul Whiteman and his orchestra. Now there are quite a lot of sleeves in there I can see, but they're in very, well, I say poor condition. They're quite sort of scrunched up. I don't know why. That's a bit of a broadcast one. I'm kind of guessing that maybe somebody at some point had all these records out to have a little look at them and didn't bother to put them away very carefully. But maybe not. Okay, right. This is in the sleeve. Let's start this side. Oh, this is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. On broadcast X2A. I think I probably have this one, as I think I mentioned in a previous video. If I play this on YouTube, I will get a copyright claim. And the First Noel, also X2. As it happens. That's quite a nice record, but as I say, one I'm pretty sure I have. Let's try another one. Oops, that was a bit stuck, don't know why. So Turn on the Heat, Foxtrot, Jack Hilton and his orchestra. Looks like there's some sort of debris on it here and maybe here. B5741. Anyway, yeah, so that might be why it was stuck, the sort of debris on it. And we flip it over, and if I had a talking picture of you, oh well, that is a good one. Again, I might have it, but this is Jack Hilton and his orchestra, B5741. Can't complain at that. See what else wants to come loose. Oh, there's several there. Okay, let's try that one. This is in fact, let's start on the other side, which is the A side. Ye Watchers and Ye Holy Ones, or the Watchers and the Holy Ones, congregation of 2000 with organ, and that was actually 12th of February 1928. That was recorded apparently in St Martin's in the Fields. And I have, I think, some other ones recorded at the same time, or possibly at different times, but at the same location, again with 2000 people singing. So that's interesting. And the other side is the same event, My God, My Father, Make Me Strong. So I don't think I've got that one, but it's certainly one which I've got similar ones to. Okay. And I always seem to pick the B side first. Magnificat. I'm sure that's not pronounced right. There's going to be a way of saying that, and I'm not saying it correctly. But that again is a choir of, or congregation of 2000 with organ, St Martin's in the Field. That's broadcast 270A. And on the B side is Bide With Me. I may or may not have that one, I'm not sure. So this is well, Glory to Thee, my God, this night. That's the B side. Again, it's the 2000 choir on the same date, in the same location. So it looks like somebody has gone and bought all of the relevant records from that performance. That's Psalm 65. I think I do have that one already, maybe even 2 copies of that one. And this is Angels Ever Bright and Fair, Master Kenneth Purvis. I had a copy of this in the last batch, so the last 78 video that I did, I had this very record. And Come Holy Ghost, Our Souls Inspire. So that must have been a bit of a seller too, because I've found 2 copies. Admittedly, not together or in the same time period, but it just so happens that the videos are going to go out or have gone out in a similar time frame. So this is another hymn, so definitely a religious theme to these records so far, or at least the little ones. This is Through the Night and Doubt and Sorrow. This is Master Guards Band, Armistice Sunday 1928. That's 324B. I can't remember if I've been reading the numbers out or not. And I can't see what the other side is because this is in such poor condition. Let me have a go at sorting this out. See if we can extricate the record. I think we might have to just break the sleeve a little bit more. So it's a hymn. It's for all the saints. Just pop that. Hymn for all the saints, Mass Guards Band, Trafalgar Square, Armistice Sunday 1928. So I don't think I've got that one, but nice to have, be useful for Armistice Day, I should think. This one, can we manipulate the sleeve enough to get the record out? Maybe these were damp at some point. They don't seem like they've been in the damp, so the sleeves are not mouldy or anything. But right, so let's pop that on the turntable. This is Minuet. This is Arnold Goldsborough, St Martin in the Fields. That's 225B. That's on broadcast. And on the other side, oh, that's, yeah, that is a dirty one. That might explain why that didn't want to come out the didn't want to come out of the packet. That's Chimes and Hymn Tunes. Also, what else does it say? The Bells of St Martin in the Fields, 225A. So St Martin in the Fields is a church, I'm pretty sure, although I can't say I actually know anything about it really. Right, so we'll leave that one to one side due to the dirt. See what else we've got. This is another hymn, Oh God Our Help, Mass Guards Band, Trafalgar Square Armistice 1928. That's 325B. And hymn Jesu Lover of My Soul, also Mass Guards Band. And actually there does appear to be a bit of mould on the bottom of that one there. So I think we might leave that one over in this pile over here too. I don't think you can see that pile, but no big loss. It's just a pile of records. This is actually not a religious one. This is Old Time Popular Songs, Soloist, Chorus and Dance Band 441A. That's on broadcast. And on the B side is Old Time Popular Songs Part 4. What's the A side? Okay, so there must be another record in the series. There must be, I mean, hopefully it's in the box. But that's parts 3 and 4 of Old Time Popular Songs. That's quite nice. So when I was poking through this box, I was guessing there may be 20 odd records, but now I've actually started to pull records out. I think there might be rather more. This is Smiling Through. This is Scout Teddy James, Boy Soprano with Organ, City Temple London. That's on 629B on broadcast. And Love Soul Sweet Song by the same person. So that's quite nice. Again, oh, it's mouldy at the bottom. Hadn't noticed that. Not nice. Okay, stick that over there. Didn't realise these were going to be mouldy, but I've started. So yeah, there's definitely been some water in here at some point. That explains a lot. So I think quite a few of these sleeves are going to have to get discarded. When it's springtime in the Rockies, this is Mellow and Rich on 586A. It's an Edison Bell sleeve, but it's not an Edison Bell record. But the sleeve I think might be beyond recovery, and that's Sitting on a Rainbow, also Mellow and Rich. And it's possible that some of the records that I looked at initially have also got mould on them, and I just failed to notice it. Yeah, there's been some water or dampness. I didn't think there had been. This is My Inspiration Is You. This is Foxtrot. Get that in camera shot. Ciro's Club Dance Band, London, conducted by its famous director 297A. And on the B side is Mistakes. Now, funnily enough, I'm sure I've got this record. Mistakes is a side that I've repaired. I think there was a broken piece, and in a previous video I actually used super glue or a soldering iron type device to actually put the broken bit back on. So that's quite nice to have a copy of that. It may be dirty, but it doesn't look like it's damaged, but who knows, there could be cracks on these ones as well. Going to have to go through them, I can see. Take the sleeves out off. That's For the Wings of Oh, for the Wings of a Dove, Master Kenneth Purvis again, and also Hear My Prayer by the same person. Just get that back in camera shot. I think having the gramophone here helps, although actually putting things on it isn't quite working. Sleeve on that one's actually probably recoverable. There's not really a whole lot wrong with that, but we'll see. And this is an Eclipse. We Are All Jolly Good Pals. That's an Eclipse 232, I think the label on that one is. Roy Leslie. And on the other side is Round the Marble Arch by sung by Roy Leslie as well. I've got that song, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if I've got this particular copy. Sleeve on that's not so hot. I think I am quite glad that I'm going through these now and I didn't leave this box for months and months, because they're actually in worse condition than I realised. Come Holy Ghost, Our Souls Inspire. Master Kenneth Purvis again. Nasty Sleeve. Angels Bright and Fair, or Angels Ever Bright and Fair. Is that another copy of that same record? It might be. Seems to be a paper bag. I think there might be a sleeve. Yeah, there's a sleeve inside. That doesn't seem to be damaged. Let's have a look at this one here. This is Hymn, Oh God Our Help, Mass Guards Band, Trafalgar Square, Armistice Sunday 1928 again. Obviously they made quite a few recordings there. That's Him, Jesu, Lover of My Soul, unless that's another duplicate, which I suppose is possible. Okay, well, we're kind of halfway or so through, so if you're enjoying this video, then please do give it a like, so that I know and that YouTube knows too. So thank you very much, and we'll continue. Definitely going to have to wash my hands straight after this. Much muckier in this box than I thought it was going to be. Community Song Selection Part 5, the Band of the Royal Air Force. And on the other side, Community Songs Part 6. And it is interesting actually, you can see that there are definitely multiple tracks. So even though it's a 78, there are 3 distinct songs on each side. This is an Imperial, Ain't It Grand to Be Blooming Well Dead Part 1. This is Leslie Sarony. I probably have this record actually. And that's Part 2 on the other side. So we'll move swiftly on. Yes, it's rather disappointing that the sleeves are so damaged. I Want to Be Happy, Foxtrot. This is from No No Nanette. Jan Garber and his orchestra. Is that right? Jan Garber? Don't recognise that name. And this is T for 2 Foxtrot, the Benson Orchestra of Chicago. I may have this record. I certainly have this song, but I'm not sure it's played by the same people. So there's still more in here, and this is the nasty bit. I think speed is of the essence. Christmas Time in Merry England. Yes, I've got this one too. And On the other side is Christmas Time in Merry England again, so that's the A and the B of that one. And then here, Waltz Ballad, Edison Bell Radio, I Wish I Had Died in a Cradle, Dick Henderson, and Will the Angels Play Their Harp for Me, also Dick Henderson. And again, I think I might actually have that one. It might have been in the last batch. So still more in here. There's loads. Him, At Even Air. At Even Air, The Sun Was Set. Choir of the City Temple. And on the other side, All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name. Don't recognise that one. Right. So. Now, if I'd realised these were so bad, I might have done them in the garden. But I didn't realise. So as we're filming, we're going to carry on filming. Just quickly go through them. So this is Community Song Selection Part 7 and Part 8. So Band of the Royal Air Force. I think that's fair enough. I think it's the same set as the other one. This one here, Down the Vale, W.P. Lipcomb and Company, Dramatic Sketch. Do not recognise this one. And this is Down the Vale. This is first record, so presumably the other one was second record. Yeah, so effectively parts 1 and 2 of that one. And this one here, Mousy. This is Oscar Deans and Lizzie Waldmuller. Vocal duet in German with orchestra. Do not recognise that. Sleeves actually not too bad on this one. Yeah. And on the other side we've got Mama by the same people. Just Once Again, Foxtrot, Jack Hilton and his orchestra. And Remember Waltz, or Remember, which is a waltz, also Jack Hilton. Probably got that one, but fair enough. The Lass with a Delicate Air. This is Elsie Suddaby. Soprano in English, soprano in English with piano. Don't recognise that one. Nice sleeve though, or was a nice sleeve. By the Banks, Gentle Stour, also by the same lady. Yeah, fair enough. So I had hoped the box might be recoverable, but I'm really not so sure now. This is I've Gone and Lost My Little Yo-Yo, Leslie Holmes, on Imperial 2738. And kind of give up on the sleeves. The Squire's Wedding Day, that sounds familiar. In fact, both of those tracks sound familiar. May well have both of those, or that record. Hugs and Kisses Foxtrot, Earl Carroll's Vanities Orchestra with vocal chorus, and Crying for the Moon Foxtrot, Al Handler and his Alhambra, Al Handler and his Alamo Cafe Orchestra. That's quite nice. This is John Goss and the Cathedral Male Voice Quartet, $1.50 a day, and the Hog's Eye Man. I don't have this one, I'm sure. That does not sound familiar. And here we are, One More Day, and On the Banks of the Sacramento. Yeah, that's quite nice. Definitely worth a play. Oh dear. Got a selection of marches here. What's it? The Marchioness of Tullabardine. Highland Harry and Loch Corran, which is a real pipe major William Ross, bagpipe. So my wife likes bagpipe music. In fact, I quite like bagpipe music too, but that should be quite good. And then on the other side, Captain McLean of Pennycross, Lady Mackenzie of Kilcoy, and the Grey Bob. I'll get that into camera shot. Random selection of records. You just never know what you're going to find in here. Kind of hope that I might find something sort of old and unusual, but I don't think so. So Blue Pacific Moonlight, George Metaxa, tenor in English, and One Night Alone with You by the same gentleman. I'll be doing What I'm Doing for Love, Sophie Tucker with Ted Chapero's Orchestra. Yeah, fair enough. Comedian in English. And I'm Feathering a Nest by the same lady. I don't think I have that one, so that's nice to have. Here is a Decca, not on a Decca sleeve. Cavalcade selection of incidental music from Cavalcade, Jack Hilton and his orchestra with vocal refrain, and much the same on the other side. So only a few left now. So Regal in his Master's Voice sleeve, actually in almost bearable condition. Community Song Selection Part 1, Band of the Royal Air Force. So that's Part 2 on the other side. So I might have a full set of that actually. Right, rubbish. And there's an Edison Bell radio, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, CD Smart, and Little Russian Rose on the other side. And I think that might be it. Yeah, so very disappointing that the box is water damaged and the records and the sleeves have suffered as well. So I'm not going to hang around. I'm going to get rid of all the dirty stuff. I don't want it hanging around my workshop at all. So I've done a bit of tidying up. I've got rid of all the dirty sleeves. There's a few good sleeves there and some cleanish records. There's a record up there which is not that clean, but it's sort of light, sort of white sort of mould specks. That should clean up quite easily. And I've double bagged all the dirty records there. They'll need cleaning, and the ones here I think are actually okay, but I'll just double check them again. I'm really not keen on dirty records, or especially mouldy records. If I'd realised just how bad that box was, then I would have done it in the garden with gloves and a face mask and goggles, because it's really not good to breathe in any of that sort of stuff. Otherwise, that's it for now, and if you have enjoyed this video, then you might like this one too. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.